friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right here. I did wear this look on Snapchat like 2 days ago. Maybe when this is going up it's like 4 days ago, but I did wear this look on Snapchat and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a tutorial with it or for it, and you guys really were about that life. You were like, yes, I need a tutorial. So of course I'm doing it for you, and I'm using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, aka the best palette that will probably come out in 2016. Of course everyone is going crazy for this palette because it is so warm, but honestly I would have to say it's for a good reason. You know, this doesn't have a black, and you know that's like a big thing for me. Like, I need to have a black in every single eyeshadow palette. It's just like, it's just me. I know not everybody's like that, but I just really am obsessed with black eyeshadow and I wear it almost every single day, so I feel like I need to have it in palettes. But this brown color is just so beautiful. I honestly don't even mind. I mean, I did dabble into another darker eyeshadow, but it wasn't black, so it's okay. I love the way that this look came out, and I'm so glad that you guys liked it. Also, I see a lot of you guys requesting that green eyeshadow look that I had on in my Lime Crime swatch video, which I will be doing a tutorial on that next. That's the next thing that I'm going to film, next thing that you're going to see. So definitely stay tuned for that. But for now, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay guys, so at this point I had already done my foundation and my brows, and then I primed my eyes with the Air Patrol by Benefit, and now I'm going to start with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. I am so in love with this palette, but I know you guys already know this. I'm grabbing the color Burnt Orange, and I'm just grabbing it with a fluffy brush. I think this one is by Morphe from the Angel Merino collection. I don't even think they sell that collection anymore, but any fluffy brush, doesn't have to be this one, and I'm just working this all over the crease, blowing it out. I'm not making it really specific or placing it anywhere, you know, I'm just kind of throwing it there in general. And that's just going to be our transition shade. This is going to be a very warm crease kind of look, but the lid is going to be a little bit more cool tone. So then I'm going to take the color Realgar, I don't know. I'm going to take it with a more dense brush. I think this is either the Coastal Scents Pro Blending Fluff or MAC 217, something like that, just to kind of focus it more on the outer V and more into the crease. You guys know I do this in like every single video. I'm sure you're tired of seeing me do this, but that's just what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take the original fluffy brush, the OG, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out any harsh lines that second color, Realgar, you know I don't know how to say anything, that color may have created. Then I'm going to grab the color Red Ochre, which is even darker, so I'm kind of really building up the warmth in my crease. I went from like a lighter orange to a more intense orange. Now I'm going to red, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I did with Realgar, and I'm just going to work it on the outer V and into the crease, focusing it more into the crease. Each time I go in with a darker color, I'm kind of focusing it even more instead of blowing it out even more, if that makes any sense. So just like you guys always see me do, just working it on that outer V and trying to get it onto that mole. And then I'm going in with Cyprus Umber, which is the dark brown shade. And honestly, you guys can use just this brown. I am going to go in with a deeper brown that's not in this palette, but it would look just as good with just this brown. You guys know I'm just obsessed with really dark colors. So I'm just going to work this into my outer V. The brush that I'm using is a MAC 239 brush, but this one is like a short one from like a limited edition collection. But whatever, just any brush that you can work a color on your outer V. I'm keeping it very, very specifically in my outer V and really specifically into my crease. I'm not trying to blow it out at all, but I am going to go ahead and blend that out using that second brush that we used, just to blend it so there's no harsh lines, and my husband apparently felt left out. Then I'm going in with Tempera, which is like a matte bone kind of color, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I don't really take shimmers onto the brow bone just because I don't feel like it complements me well. I feel like it looks so good on other people, but on me it just is not a good look. So I'm just gonna put that on my brow bone and then just blend it out so it's not just like a super harsh brow bone highlight. Then for my lid, I'm grabbing Warm Taupe, which is one of my favorite colors. I have it in the Mia Mia palette, and I am in love with this color. I've loved it forever, so I'm so happy it's in this palette. And I'm just going to take this and put it on my lid. I really feel like this color makes the entire look. It makes it more smoky as opposed to just like a warm eye, you know what I mean? So I'm just placing this on the lid with the MAC 242 as always, and that's pretty much, you guys know how to do that. Whatever. Then I'm grabbing Coconut Grove by Nars, another one of my favorite eyeshadows. It's like a cool tone, deep brown. It's so close to black, but it is not black. And with the same 239, I'm just deepening up that outer V again. I didn't feel like the brown color from the palette was deep enough for my liking, and that's just because I love really deep colors. I mean, I would go in with black every single day, you know this. So I'm just using this and putting it right on top. Again, you don't have to do this. I just felt like it was necessary. And then, of course, blending that out again, because you need to blend for days. Blend until you're thirsty, drink some water, and then just keep on blending, because that's just what you need to do. You need to blend. Then I am going to do a wing liner. I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and of course I was off camera for most of this, but I do have an entire video showing you how I do my wing liner. But I wasn't really happy with how it looked with that, so I ended up going back in with the Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, and I feel like it looked a lot better. Then I'm grabbing the MAC Prolongwear concealer in NC30, and of course highlighting and concealing for days. That's just how it is in the daytime. We just highlight for days. So I just go ahead and put it underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose. I did end up putting it on my forehead, but I guess I didn't get that part on camera. But I did, and I'm using a Real Techniques blending sponge to blend this out, by the way. I don't like this as much as a beauty blender, but it was there, so I used it instead. Now I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Instamark in 40 Mirage filter, and I'm just taking the banana colored powder and just putting it underneath my eyes. I'm not really baking, I'm kind of just placing it there, and I am using the same sponge. And I feel like this powder is so different from any other powder, because usually when you take like a moist sponge into a powder, it just kind of messes up the powder. But this one is just like so rich that it doesn't do that. I love it. Now I'm going in with this Nars Larger Than Life eyeliner, and the color is Barrow Street, but it's spelled like B-A-R-R-O-W. But it's just like a beautiful mint color, and I have been obsessed with this eyeliner. You're going to see that I'm going to use the same eyeliner in my next tutorial, the one that you guys requested, the green one, because I just can't put it down. Then I took Coconut Grove again on a flat definer brush. I think this one is either by Morphe or by Sigma, and I just ran it right underneath the eyeliner, making sure not to get it too into the eyeliner, if that makes sense. And then grabbing Realgar again. I'm just going to grab a pencil brush. I believe this is the Sigma E30, and I'm just going to blend that out so that it's not just like a harsh line of Coconut Grove. Instead, it's more blended out, because that's what we want always, is a blended out look. So just blending that out, and then I'm going to grab the color Primavera, which is this beautiful shimmery shade. I think this is probably one of the nicest colors in the entire palette. I'm going to take it with a very small brush and just pop that on the inner corner for a nice little highlight. I love when palettes actually have a nice inner corner highlight, and I think this one is really nice. It kind of reminds me a lot of Nylon, but I feel like it's a little bit more yellow than Nylon. Then with the MAC Extended Play Lash, I'm just going to coat my upper and lower lashes with some mascara just to prep them for falsies. Today I'm using Queen Bee Lashes by Koko. I'm so in love with these lashes. I totally understand why Luster Luxe loves them, and it's because they're bomb. I love them a lot. So just applying these as you would with any other lashes and hooking them up with some tweezers. Same old, same old. And once you've got your lashes on, then these are the completed eyes. Honestly, this is one of my favorite looks that I've ever done. So now let's move on to the face. So of course I'm going to contour using the Lorac Pro Contour Kit, my favorite contour kit. I'm using medium contour, and I'm using the round blush brush by Makeup Geek, which I never use for blush, always for contour, and it's one of my favorite brushes, honestly. I'm just going to go ahead and contour my cheekbones, as you guys see me do many a times. Then I'm using Dark Chocolate Soleil Bronzer by Too Faced, again, my favorite bronzer, and it got in my mouth a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my forehead and right above my contour. I'm using this brush by Morphe. I think this is the E3 brush. I usually use this brush for blush. Try saying that fast. That's really hard. I usually use this brush for blush, but I decided to use it for bronzer today, and I actually think I like it more for bronzer than for blush. Then I'm going in with light contour from the same Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and I'm just going to use a larger flat brush, and I'm going to contour my nose. I'm not going to say I was living for my nose contour today, because I really wasn't, but what can you do? You live and you learn, right? So now I'm going in with blush. This is the Becca Mineral Blush in the color Flower Child. It's kind of a pink, but it's almost like a warm pink, and it has a little bit of like a glow to it. So I figured it'd be perfect since I have matte eyes today. So I just popped this on my cheeks. I'm using a Morphe brush from the Gunmetal collection. You know, I don't know the name of it, but it's just like an angled brush, and I feel like it worked really well, of course, for blush. Then I'm going to highlight. I'm using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. This one is just from the face palette that recently came out, and the brush that I'm using to highlight with is the A23 by Anastasia Beverly Hills, one of my favorites, but you guys know this already. The Morphe M501 is my #1 favorite, but this one is definitely #2. Then, of course, just popping on the Cupid's bow, down the bridge of the nose. You guys know the drill. Then with Cork Lip Pencil by MAC, I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. We are using more of like a cool tone lip today, or I am using a cool tone. I mean, if you're following along, then you're also using a cool, you know what I'm saying, okay? So I feel like this lip pencil worked perfectly for it. And the first time that I did this look on Snapchat, I used the color Stone by Dose of Colors. But today we're using Dose of Colors Truffle. Stone was just a little bit too pink, I felt, for the look, so I felt like this color worked a lot better. So just popping this on the lips. You guys know how to apply a lipstick, and once you've got your lipstick on, then this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. All the information will be linked down below, as well as everything that we used today and links to some of my previous videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!